Hello. I'm trying to figure out who to call, to be fair. I stayed at Havenwych Hospital a couple years ago, a year and a half ago, and I ended up having to call the police because they were refusing to work with me on a diet, like a daily diet, to so they could even give me a decent assessment to begin with, because it was since I had been in there for. But then they they canceled my phone privileges, saying that I needed to stop calling 911. That's all they ever told me is stop calling 911. So I kept calling the police because I didn't know what else to do. It was the non-emergency number. I needed help, and I tried to do the patient right advocates people, and they said they couldn't do anything while I was in their custody. And I need well, when I was leaving the facility, the doctor threatened me that if I ever came back, he would increase the dosage. Like I was on the lowest dosage, and that's not how it works. Like you shouldn't simply experiment on people because sorry. So I left Michigan. I ran the fuck away. Like as soon as I got out the hospital, I stayed at the one place, the homeless shelter, and I didn't know what to do. Still don't know what to do. I climbed their fence because I couldn't figure out how to leave. I got on a bus and went back to Colorado Springs, uh, to because I'm familiar with their homeless shelter and I know I could at least survive it. The one, uh, um, anyway, sorry. I still Michigan is where I need to be. That's there's the Detroit has the land buying thing, so I should have a place to, but it's going to take me about a year to get back. And so I'm hoping that in the process, we can kind of help reform some of the mental health because they were storing me in a room with another person. And then at one point, they wouldn't do anything about they wouldn't get him a CPAP machine. They wouldn't do anything about his breathe. Like they're not equipped to handle how they treat the people and stuff like that. And so I was sleeping in the hall at one point, and one of their persons kicked the mattress and what simply because they're unhappy. He fired it as he crossed the corner, but there's no record on that. There is an actual record of him kicking the. He tried to say that I was sleeping in the hall and it was full and him and this other guy crossed at the same time, but nothing's ever been done about that. I don't want him in trouble. I need the facility held responsible for putting him in that situation to begin with. Because, sorry. I'm not certain for one thing. I want to know why none of the police officers, like nobody actually came to talk to me in person because it was a matter like he was saying. I told Havenwick that I'm a vegetarian, but I don't eat vegetables because I've got so many allergies, and they couldn't manage to get me any cheese or eggs and fruit juice, and I don't understand why no help like why y'all allowed me to be kidnapped like treated in such a way, not y'all specifically, but I mean like the police, because I don't remember who I talked to. And sorry for telling you all this stuff, and the main thing probably is that I might need to know the county of Havenwick. I don't, sorry, when I try to find Havenwick hospital, it shows me one in Detroit, but it's that's not where I was at. It was not in the residential areas, or it's not in the city area. Yes, I was definitely, because that's a crime. That's a criminal. They were kidnapping me, and nobody is helping do anything about it. I, that I can't do that. Why not? Why? But why? So who talks to like who decides that policy, and how do I talk to them? But who decides that policy, and how do I talk to that person, please? Because that's obviously the next step, right? Thanks. My legal name is currently Joshua King, King. I know you probably know how to spell King, but I don't pronounce it very well. So some people say K. No, don't. Sorry, over explaining. June 24th, 1983, 6/24/83. 505 423-4018. Text is preferred, but
I can pass your information along, and
thank you very much. Happy holidays, good durations. Thank you.
thanks.
Bye.
Yep.
Good days.